Alright, so you've got video files on your timeline now. And instead of just jumping immediately from one to the next, let's say you want it to transition smoothly with like a fade or some sort of effect. Now what you can do is there's two ways to do it. I'm going to show you a quick way to do it and then a longer way if you really want to get into some deep editing. The first way is by going over here to the left. You will see different tabs that you can select, and one of these is effects. Now, by clicking on the effects tab, you have a bunch of different effects that you can quickly get to without having to change windows or change the complete part of Premiere that you're editing in. You can do it directly from the editing tab. Right here you'll see video effects, and you also see video transitions, and you can, by clicking on transitions, there's a bunch of different ones that show up. There's many different transitions that you have at your disposal here. There's the tried and true dissolves. You've got a cross dissolve, which will essentially fade in one video and then out to the next. If you click on the effect and you drag it to the timeline, you can drag it into the beginning or the ends of tracks. I'm going to zoom in here to the timeline so you can see this better. To zoom in or zoom out of your timeline, there's shortcuts. By going and clicking on the timeline, you'll have it highlighted with this blue box here. That'll let you know that the timeline is selected and your shortcuts will work on that timeline. Use the plus key to zoom in and the minus key to zoom out. These are up near your backspace key on your keyboard if you're a little bit confused on where to find them. But simply by pressing these, you can zoom in and out very quickly and not have to constantly mess with zooming in and clicking and doing all of that stuff. So go ahead and zoom into your track so that you can see it better. And go to the left here where it says cross dissolve. Click on it and drag it over, and you'll see, again, it will highlight the beginning and ends of tracks. And you can just do it at the beginning of the track like this, and it will dissolve, basically fade the track in. Or if I grab this and I put it in between two tracks, it will fade one track into the next automatically. So it's actually going to, in the background processes, extend this track and this track as well, so that both video tracks overlap each other. You don't see it, but it's enough to where you'll see one video come in while the other one fades away. And this is a very common one that people will use. It's simple and not too over the top. You have other ones. You got dip to black, film dissolve. There's a few crazier ones, like you've got zooms, like a cross zoom that you can put on here, and where one track will zoom into the next one like that. So there's different things that you can do, but that is how you get to your effects very quickly. Another way is by going up here to the effects tab, and it will give you a easier time of organizing and looking at effects and things like that, but we're not going to go into that yet. We're just going to stay with these simple things because there's a few more things I want to teach you first. So go ahead and mess with some of these, and we'll move in to the next video, which I'm going to talk about a few different shortcuts and adding titles to your video.